So I think at this time we have Michelle Craddock providing us with an NRD update.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Millie. So I think it's been a while, certainly since I've spoken during this meeting about NRD, and I think it's been a while since you've gotten the NRD updates. So I just wanted to give kind of a quick overview of some kind of key developments in the NRD program over the past fiscal year. So we've had two large settlements, or one large, one medium-sized settlement in the past fiscal year. The biggest one was the settlement which we reached actually in August for $5.4 million with National Grid for injuries in Gloucester Harbor associated with the former manufactured gas plant there. So we worked on this case with NOAA as well as the Department of the Interior for many, many years to get to the settlement. The next step here, hopefully being this summer, will be planning with the public's participation, how we want to spend those settlement funds. So we'll be having public meetings, meeting with the city of Gloucester and other interested parties kind of coming in this summer. So very excited about that. We also reached a settlement this past fall with Gogan Transportation for injuries resulting from a spill of 10,000 gallons of home heating fuel into Rumney Marsh. So we reached a settlement for about $116,000, working with the great folks up in the Northeast Regional Office. And we will be combining this with some funds we received from a previous similar spill into Rumney Marsh from, I think it was 2020, and putting out a grant solicitation, hopefully in the fall for that. So those are the settlements. In terms of restoration, which is also a big part of the NRD program, we're really excited to release our final restoration plan associated with the Bouchard B120 oil spill. I know Millie spoke a little bit about that earlier, but that spill was over 20 years ago. We're still working on getting all the settlement funds out the door. Back in February, we released a restoration plan for injury to roseate terns, common terns, and shoreline and salt marsh resources on Ram Island in Mattapoisett. So we'll be using about $5.5 million in settlement funds to do a variety of projects out on Ram Island to kind of make it more resilient to climate change, as well as improve habitat for those species of birds that were directly impacted by the spill with oiling, as well as the habitat on that island. So we'll be getting design and permitting work out there this summer. And then finally, we have awarded a couple of different grants using NRD settlement funds. Just a couple I wanted to quickly talk about was that we awarded $110,000 recently to the Lowell Parks and Conservation Trust for design and permitting of a nature-like fishway on the Concord River in Lowell. That's using Nyanza settlement funds. We also awarded $157,000 to the city of Framingham to complete the Beaver Dam Brook stream restoration project at Mary Dennison Park. This work's going to complement some other work that's happening out there, remedial work, park upgrades, things like that the Brownfields program has also been working on. And then finally, we awarded $300,000 to the town of Walpole using Blackburn and Union groundwater settlement funds to do design, permitting, and construction of 3 green infrastructure projects that will benefit the groundwater in that community and from the Lower Neponset sole source aquifer. So those are just a couple kind of developments I wanted to highlight. We have a couple of other settlements that are really, really close to being settled. So hopefully I can come back soon and give you those updates when I have them.